Hello friends, once again welcome to my channel. In today's session we'll be learning about Amazon RDS. So to start with, Amazon RDS is a relational database service, so just a database that will be creating on cloud. So we can set up a database, we can operate, scale and use it in the application. It supports a variety of database engines for storing data. We can have multiple instances for high availability, and for add-ons we can have snapshots as well so that we can recover our database, although data. And also it supports Postgres SQL, MySQL, MariaDB, SQL Server and Amazon Aurora. So these are the database types that can be created using RDS. And recently they have added IBM DB2 as well. Yeah, so let's move to the hands-on for it. So see you in the console. Yes, so let's go inside RDS. So you can search over here for RDS. On the left side you will see multiple options, so you can need to select databases and create a database. So we'll go with the standard creation. Now these are the database engines what are available. So to start with, we'll go with MySQL, and yeah, this is just an information on it. So we'll be having the engine version, so we'll be selecting the latest one. And here we have templates, so whether it's a production means for what purpose you're using, like if it's for production, dev or test or free tier. So I'll go with free tier for now. I don't want to configure any multiple easy, so that is the case of like high availability. So if in one region, one zone your DB goes down, then the other zone will handle the operations. We'll be having the DB instance identifier, so we'll be keeping it database one as it is. Next we'll move to the credentials part. So either you can set your credentials in secret manager and using some API you can access it, auto generate, or you can create your own password. So I'll be creating my own password, and this is the engine what you want. So this is like the instance type, just like we have in EC2 instance we set T2 micro, so that way we'll be selecting over here. So we don't want much of like CPUs and RAMs configuration. Just for demo purpose we'll need the minimal config. General purpose SSD, so what type of data storage you need. Allocated storage, so minimum is 20 GB, so that's minimum to what it is set. If you want to enable auto scaling, you can enable that. So auto scaling means it will scale your databases automatically once it crosses a specific threshold limit. Here we have the connectivity, so we don't want to connect to EC2 resource, or if you want to connect, so if you're interacting, it means if your RDS is interacting with EC2 instance, then you will need to set up these options. So we'll keep it don't connect to EC2 compute resource for now. VPC will keep it as VPC, subnets will keep it subnet. Public access, yes, I want public access. And here also existing VPC group is default one. Certificate and all will keep it as it is. You don't want to create any IDS proxy. So port is 3306 and is password authenticated, or you can authenticate using IAM or password and Kerberos authentication as well. Enhanced monitoring is there, like after how many seconds or how many minutes you want to monitor your performance. So we don't want to enable for now. Additional configuration, okay. So we need to set up a database name. So earlier what we had was a database identifier, so using that name a query string will be created through which you can connect your database, but exactly which database you want to use. So I can go with uh, say test DB. I will go with that, and these parameters are like preset. So what is the SQL version I'm using? Automated backups. So I don't need any backup for now. Okay, like if you want backup, so for how many days you want to keep your backup, so that you can set the retention period. So I don't want anything for now. Logs export, if you want to, what type of logs you want, so in your CloudWatch you can set that. Maintenance, I don't want any maintenance window, no preference, I don't want to do that. Okay, now it's a monthly cost associated. So maybe if you go with the production which has multi-AZ and you select those high configurations for high availability, then this could probably increase. So let's try to keep it as minimum as possible. And okay, so this is like what configuration will be getting in this monthly cost. And let's create. Okay, so this will take some time to create a database. So we'll come back once it's done created. So database is finally created. So let's go inside that. So we'll close this. So when you click connection details, it will give you the password and the username. Can close this for now. So if you see in connectivity and security, you will get the database one, that is the identifier what you had selected with the port number, VPC, subnets, and all the security related configurations. You can later enable the EC2 connection by clicking this. So you need to set up your EC2 instances. For as of now, I have none. Also, you have security groups for your database and your applications. Coming to monitoring, you can monitor like if there is any spike in the queries or how much percent of CPU is been used. You can go through all this. So basically this is just to monitor the performance of your database instance, logs and events. So you can also set up error logs or warn logs, so you can do that. Or you can also create an alarm related to like if a specific matrix, or means if your usage it goes around a particular threshold, then it should trigger a email or a notification. So you can configure that as well. In configurations, you will see that we have created a test DB, and since we are T2 micro, we have 1 GB, 1 CPU, a single core we can say, and 1 GB RAM, 20 GB storage. So this is zero ETL integration, this maintenance and backup. So maintenance we had disabled that, we didn't opted for any maintenance, and backup also we didn't opted. Also, if you want, you can create a snapshot, that is what will be the means the current state of your database. No taken tags and no recommendations as well. Yep. So this is the basic overview of the RDS. So just to remember, if you want to connect, you'll need to use database -1, this query parameter with the username and password what you have created. So we'll see that as well. So let me go to MySQL. So let's create a new connection. I'll be providing this as test. The host name will go as the host name what we had created. Okay, let me pick from here. And username is admin. Password will be this what I had created, and test connection. Yes, so successfully made the MySQL connection. So we are good to use this. So we can see that we have a test DB That's what we had declared the database name while creating RDS instance. So we have successfully created a database with database-1 identifier. We also check how we can connect to it using MySQL Workbench. So going ahead, we'll also check how we can integrate in Spring Boot, or how we can create an application out of it and access this database. So we'll check that going ahead. Yeah, so that's it for this session. So please drop a comment. Also, please do like, share and subscribe for more content. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.